नागेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नागेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः
anybody want, they can sit here, they can just grab the mic.
The leads is long enough, let's start with longer leads. யார் பாட போறது?
Me only.
அந்த பேட்டரி ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு. டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி
It's on.
The video dah set up mana api man. Betul.
Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1 2 1 2. A bit louder. Huh? That's one. But why you brought this mic? You brought the high end show.
No, this mic is very loud. Let me just adjust the volume on the speaker.
didn't carry a screwdriver.
I will have in my car, but I don't have turn it the other way. If you turn it up, then it won't fall. Yeah, like that. That's what I'm also thinking. Your mic is fine that side, eh?
Yeah. Like I said, it will pick up what it is.
Okay.
The only problem is when people come to kill, they might.
Oh yeah. But it's fine. That's why I want to say to come.
There's space. Put this
Pa,
on.
want to pull this a little bit back? Do me a favor. Pull a little bit more back, more back, more back, more back.
Right, switch on the lights.
You want me to move the mics more that way?
Let me switch on the lights. They want to sit down there. All they
What do you want me to do?
Om Namah Shivaya.
Sorry, good day to you all. Please, we know the notice is set off. Unfortunately, with traffic, they are still being delayed. So we humbly ask that you give us a general stand and we appreciate your patience. Thank you so much.
उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं
शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हरि हरि भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
बागंबराय शिव बागंबराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
बागंबराय शिव बागंबराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
शिव बागंबराय शिव बागंबराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय
हर भोले नमः शिवाय। नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
शिव सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः।
रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
बागंबराय शिव बागंबराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
बागंबराय शिव बागंबराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
शिव बागंबराय शिव बागंबराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।
ओम रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
it in. Okay.
Yeah, we carry it.
All the way in. Oh, you sorted? Okay. Yeah. Great. Don't stress. Shivaya, Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Please, can you take a seat on this side in the front row, please?
It's all right. Put it in the front.
Can you take a seat on the no, sit here and take your shoes right next to you. Please, you open the front. All the immediate family, please take a seat on the front row.
You all may be seated, but can you come row at a time? to view the body before we commence with all the necessary formalities. So we'd invite all of you to do the viewing. So if you can make a start and come forward, we'd appreciate that. You can start here from this row. Come here. Can we do the staff? Oh, you want to do the
Sorry, can you take your seat,
Can we
please?
have the staff of Intercare? I think some of you are in a hurry to get back to the hospital. Anyone that's in a hurry can come first, please.
Just let me just explain to them.
No.
Sorry, those who would like to leave due to work situation, please, we kindly request you to come forward to pay tribute, and then also you can sympathize to the immediate family and then take a seat. So we're going to chant Om Namah Shivaya while we are doing the viewing and doing the floral tribute. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि जय श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि श्रीकृष्ण शरणं नमामि
जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम जय श्री कृष्ण शरणं नमाम श्री राम जय राम ओम 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 Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Om 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 Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Om.
We try to put all the speeches because this is important. It's really the invocation to take a few minutes because just we want to give him a good
Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Brahma Murari Surarsita Lingam Nirmala Bhashita Sobhita Lingam Janmaja Dukkha Vinasana Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Sivalingam Deva Muni Pravararchita Lingam Kamadahana Karunakara Lingam Ravana Tarpa Vinasana Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Sivalingam Sarva Sugandha Sulebita Lingam Buddhi Vivardhana Karana Lingam Sitta Surar Suravandita Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Sivalingam Kanagamagamani Bhushita Lingam Panipadi Veshtida Sobhita Lingam Daksha Suyajna Vinasana Lingam Tat Pranamami Sada Sivalingam Kunguma Chandana Lebita Lingam Pangajahara Susobhita Lingam சஞ்சித பாப விநாசனலிங்கம் தத் பிரணமாமி சதா சிவலிங்கம் தேவகணார்ச்சித சேவிதலிங்கம் பாவயிர் பக்தி பிரேவசலிங்கம் தினகர கோடி பிரபாகரலிங்கம் தத் பிரணமாமி சதா சிவலிங்கம் அஷ்டதளோபரிவேஷ்டிதலிங்கம் सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशनलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सुरगुरुसुरवरपूजितलिङ्गम् सुरवणपुष्पसदार्सितलिङ्गम् परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गम् तत् प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् लिङ्गाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यत्पडे शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमवाप्नोति शिवेन सकमोदते ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय மந்திர நமச்சிவாய மாலை நான் செப்புதற்கு கந்தவள் தனக்கு மூத்த கணபதி காப்புத்தானே அரை மறை அயனுமாலும் அமரர் முனிவர் தாமும் முறை முறை வணங்கி ஏத்தும் முதல்வனே நம சிவாயா 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 ஆதியாய் வேதம் நான்காய் அடிமுடி தெரியா வண்ணம் சோதியாய் நிறைவாய் நின்ற துணைவனே நம சிவாயா 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 இணையடி தேடி காணாம் ஏழுலகளந்த மாயன் கணயதாயில் மூன்றெய்த கடவுளே நம சிவாயா 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 ஈட்டிய பொருள் போல் ஒன்றன் இணையடி பணிவார் துன்பம் வாட்டிய செம்போன் மேனி வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா 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 உமை ஒரு பாகம் வைத்த உம்பர்கள் தம்பீரானே அமைதரு மணியே முத்தே அண்ணலே நம சிவாயா 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 ஊனுமாய் உயிருமாகி உள்ளுமாய் புறம்பும் ஆகி தானுவாய் சகத்துக்கெல்லாம் தந்தையாய் நம சிவாயா 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 எழு பிறப்பதனால் மாழ்கும் என்னுயிர்க்கிறங்கி வந்து பழுதர ஆண்டு கொள்ளும் பரமனே நம சிவாயா, பரமனே நம சிவாயா, பரமனே நம சிவாயா, பரமனே நம சிவாயா, பரமனே நம சிவாயா. ஏழவிழ் கோதை மாதர் இளமுளை மயக்கப்பட்டு நீடுதல் ஒழிக்க வல்ல நிமலனே நம சிவாயா, நிமலனே நம சிவாயா, நிமலனே நம சிவாயா, நிமலனே நம சிவாயா, நிமலனே நம சிவாயா. ஐயமேற்றுண்டாய் பாதம் அன்பிலேல் தலைமேல் வைத்த செய்யனே வானோர் போற்றும் தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா. 9 வாயில் கூட்டில் ஒடுங்கி இருயும் வண்ணம் பொன்பொதி மலர்த்தால் காட்டும் புனிதனே நம சிவாயா, புனிதனே நம சிவாயா, புனிதனே நம சிவாயா, புனிதனே நம சிவாயா, புனிதனே நம சிவாயா. ஓமெனும் எழுத்தின் உள்ளே ஒளியதாய் விளங்குகின்ற வாமனே கருணை நல்கும் வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா, வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா, வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா, வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா, வள்ளலே நம சிவாயா. அவ்வியம் பேசா வண்ணம் அடிமையை தடுத்தாட்கொள்ளும் திவ்ய மணியே முத்தே தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா, தேவனே நம சிவாயா. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
Good day. Vanakkam. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum to one and all of you. On this very, very sad day, to all family and friends, we just want to say thank you for coming to pay your last goodbyes and tributes to Vicky, or Vishal, but we fondly call him Vicky. Forgive me if I use the name Vicky. Can I ask as well that you put your cell phones on silent so we don't be disrupted by the speakers? If everyone could do that now, as I am doing, we'd appreciate that. Before I go on further, I think the most important part here is to introduce the priest, presiding priest, Sri Guru Krishna, will start this entire ceremony with the invocation prayer. Guru Krishna.
Vanakkam, Hari Om, and good afternoon to family and friends. When I met Swami Parvati at the home of Vishal, all that she said that we have lost a loving, kind, great soul. That's Vishal. He touched many of our hearts in a very unique way. And then this morning when I'm officiating at home, I found a space. I went and sat at their home. I just look at one of the room door. That made me to decide what invocation prayer that I must do today. There is a symbol. It all says, live in peace, love all. And in that, he got the symbol of all the faith of the world. That is Vishal. He loved and respected all faith traditions. And recently that he deeply connected with Chinnaya Mission Cape Town and with the beloved Swami Abhidananda. And then regularly visit Anandakutir Ashrama. And that's how he went that Sunday morning with Swami Vidyananda and some of the devotees for a mountain hike. And that's where the incident took place, and he gone for eternal rest. And may I kindly request all of you please raise for this special invocation and seek the blessings of Paramatma upon the noble soul of Vishal. Om Shree Sadguru Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shree Sadguru Bhagavan Shivanandaye Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti Puja Moolam Gurur Padam Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa Moksha Moolam Shivanandaye Kripa Moksha Moolam Venkateshanandaye Kripa. Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Pahimam Sri Ganesha Sri Ganesha Sri Ganesha Rakshamam Jai Saraswati Jai Saraswati Jai Saraswati Pahimam Sri Saraswati Sri Saraswati Sri Saraswati Rakshamam Jai Sri Durga Jai Sri Durga Jai Sri Durga Pahimam Jai Sri Durga Jai Sri Durga Jai Sri Durga Rakshamam Jai Sri Kali Jai Sri Kali Jai Sri Kali Pahimam Jai Sri Kali Jai Sri Kali Jai Sri Kali Rakshamam Jai Sri Lakshmi Jai Sri Lakshmi Jai Sri Lakshmi Pahimam Jai Sri Lakshmi Jai Sri Lakshmi Jai Sri Lakshmi Rakshamam Saravana Bhava Saravana Bhava Saravana Bhava Pahimam Subramanya 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 Rakshamam Dattatreya 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 Pahimam Datta Guru Datta Guru Datta Guru Rakshamam Shivananda 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 Pahimam Shivananda 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 Rakshamam Venkatesha 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 Pahimam Venkatesha 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 Rakshamam Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Hari Guru Ram Jagat Guru Param Guru Shat Guru Shyam Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Om Chit Guru Chingana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Jaya Siya Ram, Jaya Jaya Siya Ram, Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Jaya Radhe Shyam, Jaya Hanuman, Jaya Jaya Hanuman, Jaya Hanuman, Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sivananda, Sivananda, Sadguru Nada, Shivananda. Jayo Adonai, Sri Adonai, Jayo Adonai, Sri Adonai. Oh my Jesus, oh Lord Jesus, hail, hail Jesus, oh Savior, Savior. Oh my Mary, oh Virgin Mary, hail, hail Mary, oh Mother, Mother. Oh my Buddha, oh Lord Buddha, hail, hail Buddha, oh Father, Father. Oh my Allah, oh Lord Allah, hail, hail Allah, oh Kuda, Kuda. Oh my Shakti, oh Adi Shakti, hail, hail Shakti, oh Mother, Mother. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptation and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, anger, and hatred. Fill our hearts with the divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om.
Please, you may be seated. This afternoon we have a few speakers who will bear testimony to the true nature, the brilliant nature, the beautiful nature that Vishal was. Unfortunately, we had to cut the program. We had many people that wanted to talk. And it was, for me, very profound when people had asked that. And you realize the type of person he was. Before I go forward, let me introduce myself. I'm Vishal's uncle. And to me, he was my nephew. But he was like my son because his mom was like my mother. And, you know, just very quickly, I know we're bound for time, but for those of you who knew Vishal as an adult, that was Vishal as a young boy. He hadn't changed that demeanor in his life, that humility, that humbleness, that respect for everybody. And he was a soul that was so beautiful. We talk about the great sages, we talk about the Mahatmas in life, because they are published in the world. Scriptures are written about them. But as his uncle, I want to say something. That he ranks amongst all of them in terms of his piety, his action. Just today, I saw the number of people from his staff, from his hospital, have their eyes filled with tears. I've been to many funerals. You don't see many people touched by people in that manner. Sorry, forgive me if I stutter and stammer. It is not easy to say goodbye to anybody. But without further ado, I want to call upon Dr. Elsa van Schaaf, who is the Emergency Unit Manager at the Mediclinic Milnerton Hospital, to say a few words.
Hello everyone. I know Vishal will forgive me today if my English runs out. He would often even supplement my English with a bit of Afrikaans that he picked up of Bloemfontein. Please bear with me. I met Vishal in end of 2008 when I started at Mediclinic, and started off as a colleague, quickly became a friend, and in the end he was like a brother to me. His loss is great. You know, as Afrikaanse meisie, we put some yellow stuff in our dish and we call it a curry. But very quickly, if you're in Vishal's circle, you learn about real curries. One of my fondest memories is when he invited us for Diwali at his house, and his mom and Zaraya absolutely spoiled us with those lovely dishes. And I've obviously been thinking about that long recently, and I just thought, yes, he was like one of those good curries with all the spices and the fragrances. He was a wonderful, excellent doctor. He was a wonderful friend. He was a wonderful brother. He had the goodness. He did all the good deeds. He was just special, and you knew when you were in trouble, he would be there for you. And on the other hand, you have that spicy chili of his, or that naughtiness, all the jokes and the fun we had. I know our sisters, when we were on night duty, they had to be on the lookout for his pranks. He always loved to get them with some lovely prank. And then I've also been thinking, I think, in this time, Vishal, that was filled with so much love and life and fun. In this time, he would also allow us to go through the different layers of grief, almost like a good biryani, I would say. And he would understand our devastation and our absolute loss that we're experiencing, but he would also want us to remember the good times and the fun and the laughs we had. And I think he would want us to continue with his good deeds, so that his impact can last forever. I truly believe that his fragrance will live on in the impact he had on all of us, and I think it should be our mission to continue with the good work he's done here on earth, and the good work that will stay on in our hearts. And Vishal, I truly loved you, and I truly missed you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Elsa van der Schaaf. I will now call upon Sister Annalise Harley, who had worked with Vishal as the unit manager, but is also a very close friend of Vishal. to come and say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Apologies, I have it on my phone, so I'm not texting. Just trying to find something I can read for you. So first, I just want to read a small little piece that really hits hard. It says, "Grief, I've learned, is really just love. It's all the love you want to give, but you cannot, and all that unspent love gathers up in the corners of your eyes, the lump in your throat, and in that hollow part of your chest. Grief is just love with no place to go." My journey with Vishal started in 2009. I was fresh from the cruise ships and brand new to Cape Town, walking into Milnerton EC. He reached out first and with his wicked sense of humor made me feel right at home. What developed from there was one of the most valuable, special and meaningful friendships I have ever experienced. We were young and carefree, but the relationship ran much deeper than that. I also soon had to realize that if I'm going to be friends with Vishal, I must be willing to share, as everyone loves him as much as I do. At work, it was evident that medicine was not his career, but his calling. I've rarely met anybody with his compassion and empathy. He was not only a doctor, but a therapist, a social worker, a marriage counselor, and a friend to most of his patients. I would often hear him speak to his patients and admire his patience and kindness, something emergency staff don't really have. Despite these intense consultations with patients, he was still the fastest doctor in the unit, finishing up paperwork way past home time, and he did this all with a smile. As a friend, he was able to read you and your feelings and could tell you how you are feeling and what you are thinking before you even had time to process and verbalize it yourself. This was his empath side. He was also a carer and he was always looking out for everyone, often to his own detriment. Vishal was the best cook, like Elsa mentioned, and although him being a vegetarian, without tasting the food he prepared for us, he could make the best mouth-watering meaty dishes in town. He was able to share in your joy and in your sadness equally, with no judgment. I remember him throwing me a bachelorette. It was just me and him. And although we were alone, he made me feel like a princess. A few years later, when this decision didn't work out, he embraced me with the same kindness. He came to fetch me and we drove to a small, quaint church where we lit candles and he said a prayer for me. This was such an amazing gesture, one I will never forget. We've seen each other grow up, and I have so much respect and love for the person he became. The same Vishal, yet different, better, with strong values and beliefs, but still all of the laughs and giggles. Our times together became less frequent over the years as we have to start adulting, but my love for him never diminished. He's a heart's friend, and I'm sure everyone will agree, someone where you can just pick up where you left off. He was one of a kind and will be deeply missed and forever remembered. His footsteps tread deep into our hearts and his memory burnt into our souls. Rest soft, my dear friend. And lastly, to all of his friends and family, from the book, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. What do we do when our hearts hurt? Asked the boy. We wrap them with friendship, shared tears and time, till they wake hopeful and happy again.
Thank you so much, Elsa, for that. Elsa's speech, Annalie, please forgive me. Annalie's speech, brings me back to a poet, Umar Khayyam. And one of his verses, very profound verses, was "The moving finger writes, and having writ moves on. Nor all thy wit nor piety can lure it back to remove a half a line of it." This is like Vishal's life. In our lives, we know there are certain memories of certain people we want to eradicate because we don't want to remember them, because they were not good. But people have spoken to everyone. There's no one that has a memory of Vishal that they would want to eradicate, because he's never done something to hurt anyone. As even the priest, Guru Krishna stated, when you go to his house, it's about love one, love all. And his invocation shows that every religion was embraced. Everyone he respected, irrespective of your standing in life. I want to now call the practice manager from Intercare, Milnerton Hospital, Mr. Jonathan from Rensburg, to come forward and give us his speech on Vishal.
Good afternoon. I think when one look around and observe the different people that are in this room, that just established what his character was about. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you male, female. It doesn't matter what you believe in. He treated each one with that dignity, that love, that kindness, and that respect. And we're not standing here this afternoon to give him accolades because he's no longer here. We're here this afternoon to celebrate the beauty of his life, which he left us, so that we can just consume what he has left us. You know, he was a very spiritual individual, and myself as well, and we used to talk a lot because he went on this on his spiritual journey. I think it was last year, the year before, last year. And he was so excited because he said, you know what, Jonathan, let me tell you, there was no cell phones. You know, money didn't matter. What I wear didn't matter. But it was what in my heart that is what matters. And he said, you know, we get so consumed in our daily lives because we get so busy. And sometimes the busyness can cause distractions because we lose focus on why we've been created and the purpose that each one of us have. So I was looking a bit and what the name Vishal means, and I came about to say that the name Vishal has a strong and positive meaning, as it represents strength, greatness, and largeness. People with this name are believed to be confident, ambitious, and successful. And they're also said to be good leaders with the ability to inspire and to motivate others. And I think we all can relate to that. So, Mr. and Mrs. Moodley and the family, thank you for allowing us the opportunity. I think we were so blessed and fortunate to spend almost 7 days a week with him. And it was really just for us a pleasantness. I think it's not going to be the same. Since Monday, there was a shifting in the atmosphere within the facility. And really it was just what he was about, because it was so quiet but yet so peaceful, because that is who he was. And although we will not sometimes understand because we have all these questions, what was profound this afternoon is when they brought for us an opportunity at Milnerton to bring the coffin through and follow. You know what was so profound was when they opened up and turned that coffin, and everything stopped, and everybody just stopped. It started raining, just for that, until they left. And people, let me tell you, that is what the Spirit is all about. So we must be very careful and really use this opportunity, because where we end up spiritually is really what is going to be ultimately worthwhile. So I want to just read one of the patients. Excuse me, I'll be quick. so we had on our Facebook page, there's so many people that responded, and that's why I'm saying, we're not standing here to really just impress. We're standing here because we're speaking what it is actual fact. Here's a patient that said the following: Mr. and Mrs. Moodley, because you had such a special son. I'm in total shock, this patient said, and I had an appointment with Dr. Moodley this morning, which was Monday morning, and heard the news when I arrived at Intercare. I'm heartbroken. He was an incredible doctor, the first one I have ever trusted completely. He helped my husband and I start our fertility journey, which led to our first baby. Baby will be 7 weeks old tomorrow, and I took him today so that Dr. Moodley could meet him. What a massive loss for the medical community. He will be forever missed. Rest in peace, Dr. Moodley. And that was so beautiful, because that's what he is. So I want to conclude by saying, what I've learned about his character and who he stands for: peace, love, joy. I said, may we surrender today in whatever unforgiveness, whatever is, we didn't make peace with, whatever is holding us back for achieving what the purpose we were created for. May we surrender, because that is what he was. He was an individual that was so spiritually driven, and it was a reflection of his character. So that is what I just want to bring out to us this afternoon. It says every person, and we want to say the following: every person leaves a stamp in this world in their own way. Similarly, you too have left an impression that will stay. Integrity and hard work are the ideals you've promoted. Determination and honesty, your work has always reflected. A plethora of values you're giving us as you leave. Your absence in our lives and in our office, we will heavily bereave. Farewell. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. I think, listening to Jonathan and listening to the previous speakers, I'm in awe of my nephew. I think all of us are. Because there's so much that he has done, again, as I said, in his quiet, sage-like way. To touch the lives of so many people. To leave that indelible mark in their hearts. That's a rare gem, a rare human being that we had pleasure of walking the earth with. I had pleasure of holding, fighting with, teasing. I am blessed. And I think everyone that has come within his space are also blessed by that. Family and friends, what's very important as well in our religion is there are certain thevarams, very, very important types of songs, if you don't know, that is important. So they will be interspaced within the speeches, and now I'm going to call upon Shree Guru Krishna to render one of those thevarams. If any of you know the words, we'd appreciate it if you can join us. Sorry, I've just been reminded. It will be a while, some of you. I know some of you have not had lunch. There will be meals served at the end of the ceremony, but for now, if you want to take a quick walk upstairs and get a snack for yourself and come back down, please do so. People are up there ready to give you some refreshments and something to eat if you're feeling a bit peckish. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to sing one of the most sacred verses by Saint Sundaramurti Swamigal, one of the great saints from the South Indian school of Saivism. Sundaramurti Swamigal says, life is elusive. this body will become earth indeed. Ash to ash and dust to dust. You should get rid of the ocean of birth and serve the humanity. Service to humanity is service to God. And while you are around on this earth, simple master says, as my great Guruji says, do good and be good. Vishal lived this life. Great Guru Bhakti, devoted to his Guru. And then recently, he embarked upon a sacred pilgrimage. It's called Char Dham. Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri and Yamunotri. He went with Swami Abhedananda to the most sacred place on the earth. It is also a Hindu understanding, when you reach to those places, your soul will reach the Sivaloka, the world high above. So in that understanding, that Vishal completed his duty on earth. I was just mentioning to one of the person that's working in the Mediclinic group, I told Bob that Dr. Vishal passed away. Oh my God, he saved my son's life. So he is now in Ireland, doing healthy, he's doing very well. Also, I come across during the COVID, he saved so many people's lives. So Vishal completed his duty on earth. Now he is embarked on his journey back. Recently, while I was in one of the interfaith funeral service, my friend Father Nilesh from the Catholic Church said that, please don't just add numbers to your age. Add values to your life. It's not how long you lived on the earth and how much you've done good to the fellow humanity that matters. It's not something I lived 80 years, 90 years. But yet he is just only around 46 now. It's going to be 46. But yet he done so much of good to the humanity. So in that understanding, we would like to offer this prayer. May all the good that done by him take him to the Shivaloka by chanting the sacred verses. Om Trichitrambalam. வாழ்வாவது மாயம் இது மண்ணாவது திண்ணம் பாழ்போவது பிறவி கடல் பசிநோய் செய்த பரிதான் தாழாதரம் செய்மின் தடங் கண்ணான் மலரோனும் கீழ்மேல் ஊர நின்றான் திரு கேதாரம நீரே நாவின் மீசை அரையனோடு தமிழ் ஞான சம்பந்தன் யாவர் சிவன் அடியார்கட்கு அடியான் அடி தொண்டன் தேவன் திரு கேதாரத்தை ஊரான் ஊரை செய்த பாவின் தமிழ் வல்லார் பர லோக திருப்பாரே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம்.
Sri Guru Krishna in his little talk now it made mention of something that was or is very pertinent to all of us. It is important to know, for us to know that Vishal has touched our lives. We should not only look at it as, yes, he was here and he's gone. That's so sad. And we're here to honor him, say kind words about him, and then we walk away. And yes, we'll remember him. Time to come. But I believe that if you want to do justice to Vishal, not his memory, but to Vishal, you must listen to what people say and understand his unselfish character, the lives he touched, and make it your duty, while you're still on this earth and while you have the strength and fortitude, to practice that. That would do him the greatest service, because you are going to carry out what he has started. I remember something that was told to me a year ago, and all my life I've never heard this ever said by anyone, but it was a good colleague of mine. And we were sitting, I was leaving somewhere and he'd come to visit, and we were sitting and chatting, and he says, but Craigie, tell me, what are the two most important events in your life? And of course, philosophically, most of us, the first thoughts go into our minds. The day I was born and the day I die. That's what I said. He says, no. So I said, Casey, tell me, what do you think are the two most important events in your life? For me, this I've never forgotten. It was too profound. And something I'm still searching for as well. He says, the day you were born and the day you discovered your purpose on earth. The day you discover your purpose on earth, because all of us have a purpose. And the day we discover that purpose on earth is the day we know where we're going to and what we want to do. And it's the day we will then know, have we completed our purpose on earth? Yes, we'll say Vishal's death was premature. But maybe he knew something we all didn't know, that he had completed his purpose on earth. And there's a higher calling. And the greater power up there realized it's time to call him home, to maybe send him on a new mission. Think about your purpose on earth. Please, when you go out of here, don't let his life be one that has not touched you in a way that can be positive to the rest of our people in this world. Start small, at home, your children, your husbands, your wives, your mothers, your fathers. Vishal's respect for his mom and dad was immense. I will go to that further, but I think everybody knows that. I'm now going to call on Mr. Harish Magan from the Chinmaya Mission, who will say a few words on our beloved, I'd like to say Vicky, beloved Vicky.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the Chinmaya Mission and friends, Hari Om. We gather here today with heavy hearts to remember and honor the life of a remarkable soul, Dr. Vishal Moodley. Vishal's unwavering dedication to the Chinmaya Mission, Cape Town branch and Durban head office exemplified a profound spiritual journey that touched the lives of many. During our shared 6 weeks at the ashram in Durban, Dr. Vishal displayed not only a deep understanding of Hinduism, but also a genuine passion for living its principles. His commitment to the teachings of Swami Chinmayananda was truly commendable, making him a true devotee and an inspiration to all who had a privilege of knowing him. In the sacred halls of the ashram in Durban, Dr. Vishal and I forged a bond that went beyond friendship. He became a brother, a confidant, and a source of spiritual strength. His kindness, wisdom, and infectious enthusiasm for life left an indelible mark on my heart. His love and seva meaning duty, for Pujya Swamiji Abhinananda and Brahmacharya Madhaviji has really inspired me to follow his example. As we bid farewell to Dr. Vishal, we cannot help but reflect on the immense gratitude we feel for having crossed paths with such a godly soul. His departure leaves a void that can only be filled by cherishing the memories of a profound conversations, shared laughter, moments of introspection we experienced together. In our grief, let us also celebrate the legacy of Vishal Moodley, his devotion to the Chinmaya Mission and his embodiment of spiritual values serve as a guiding light to us all. We thank the Almighty every day for the blessings of Dr. Vishal's presence in our lives. May his soul find eternal peace, and may we, inspired by his example, continue to walk the path of righteousness and spiritual growth. Dr. Vishalji is lovely known as Vishalji with the Chinmaya Mission, will be dearly missed, but his spirit will live on in the teachings he embraced and shared with such passionate feeling. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Thank you so much, Harish. I just have this that was sent to the Guru. Dear Guru Krishna, as discussed, the following people that worked with Mrs. Moodley, Lali, this is for you, in management at Jaguar Shrewsbury, Marisburg, send their condolences to the family. That is Leslie Anthony, Shan Pillai, Duncan Naidu, Rani and Janaki Naika, Parvati Moodley, Anthony Naidu, and Guru Suruddin. You know, as I said, I called Vishal Vicky. Our entire family never knew the name Vishal. We never knew his name was Vishal when we knew him. I know Loga's looking at me with that look, but a little bit of humor is good. And I discovered that name of Vishal very late, where I was never used to Vishal. And that came at the time when Vishay and Revni were getting married. Then I realized, okay, Vishal, Vishal. And then I got confused. I didn't know which one was Vishal and which one was Vishay. And I should be very careful of that, you know. I think Vishay would have heard me calling him Vishal sometimes. Our next speaker, I'm going to be calling up, studied with Vishal, at the University of Bloemfontein. And they created a bond between the both of them that was so close. I will elaborate after Vishay's speech as to how that bond evolved and what had happened subsequent to that in the last week, if Vishay doesn't speak about that. But can I call on Dr. Vishay Iyer to please come up and speak about his dear, I won't say friend, but brother.
Jai Shri Ram, family and friends. As you've heard, my name is Vishay. Maybe coincidental that it's just one consonant that differentiates my name from that of my dear brother, Vishal. This has created much confusion over the years, where even my now father-in-law wasn't quite sure who was the friend and who was the boyfriend. Our parents confused us all the time, and you'd expect them to know us. I was reminded the other day of something that happened during one of our histology lectures at university. Naturally, Vishal and I sat next to each other like always, and that particular day, the lecturer proudly proclaimed that we can no longer fool him because he knows who is who. So during a short break, I took my glasses off and I gave them to Vishal. And when we returned to the lecture hall, the lecturer asked a question, looked at me, and said, Vishal, could you answer? So I told him, sorry, I'm Vishay. That's Vishal. Everyone else saw the humor, the lecturer was not impressed. I had the privilege and honor of meeting Vishal in 1996, when we both enrolled for a BSc degree at University of the Free State in Bloem. Our friendship continued to grow and evolve over the years, where it soon gave affirmation to the phrase, when friends become family. Our then very diverse but highly cohesive friendship group prompted the founding of the University of the Free State Indian Society in 1997, with Vishal being the founding chairperson. He was an obvious choice, a natural-born leader. Vishal was also instrumental in establishing and growing the Bloemfontein Satsang group, which included the broader Hindu community in Bloem. After completing our BSc degrees, Vishal and I both got admission into medical school. And especially during our clinical years, I witnessed his patience and compassion firsthand. We had the good fortune of a wonderful clinical group that worked hard together, but also played hard together. Possibly one of the most difficult messages I had to send out to the other members of the group was that Vishal is no longer with us. We graduated in 2004, that's 20 years ago this year. And I went on to my internship in Pietermaritzburg and Vishal on to Mpangeni. But that's where our academic interaction ended and our family interaction began. Vishal played an instrumental role in Reveni and my wedding in 2006, where Uncle Loga and Auntie Lali so graciously opened up their home to us and to Reveni's family for the prenuptial ceremonies to take place. And Vishal, as usual, made sure that everything was done to the T. It's something he took really, really great pride in. I could go on for hours and hours. There's 30 years of memories and experiences that in that whole 30 years, I can't think or name a single negative experience that I had with him. I just want to finish off by saying something that happened quite recently. One of our satsang group members in Bloemfontein always said this: the universe has been exquisitely designed, and that very little of what transpires is pure chance or coincidence. By some, I'm not going to use the word chance or coincidence. I happened to be in Cape Town last week, Thursday. Unplanned. Yeah. And after finishing what I had to do, I phoned Vishal and I said, "What are you doing?" It was around, I think, 7 o'clock. And he says, no, I'm still at work, but I'm finishing off. So I said, okay, join me for supper. I said, what do you mean? He said, join me for supper. I'm here in Cape Town. Just tell me where and I'll meet you. And he was so happy. So I got to meet him. And for that, I'd like to thank that designer of this universe. For in his infinite wisdom, he gave me an opportunity to meet my brother, share a meal with him, hug him tightly, and say goodbye to him, not knowing that it would be the last time. It's exactly a week ago. On behalf of my family and our many friends that could not be here, Vishal, it has been an honor having you being a part of our lives and touching our lives. Go well, my brother. Jai Shri Ram.
Okay, we have a sound clip that was sent by Vishal's sister in Canada, niece in Canada. That is Ishara Gobinder. I listened to this morning.
was a little, I thought, long until I listened to it. And I realized, the entire essence was such that we couldn't even look at editing the words that were in that delivery. I'm going to ask Simon if he's got it. He's ready to go.
We now come to the final aspect. Good morning, learners. We now come to the final.
Sorry.
Often, when a person passes away, one feels their loss in a specific role. As a parent, as a sibling, as a partner, as a colleague, as a friend. It is not often that that loss is experienced in a multitude of ways all at once. This is one of those instances. I am sure that I speak for most people present today that Vishal played multiple roles in your life. To his parents, including his oldest aunt and his auntie, he was not only their son, he was also their parent, making sure they had all that they needed at all times. He was also their friend, who would sit with them and joke about silly things. To his sister, he was her little brother, but also her big brother. He was her first child, but also her best friend and voice of reason. To his nieces, he was their uncle who would scold and protect them, but also their annoying brother who was always right in the eyes of their mother. We could never win against him, and I'm sure I speak for many of our family members when I say that Vishal was the unattainable gold standard. I would have never admitted this to him, but truth be told, he really was the gold standard, the unicorn that we only read about in books. He respected and served every living being, and he showed it every day. He always spoke kind words and offered his help to anyone who needed it at any time. He was fully committed to his religion, his family, his friends, his profession, and his community. There was nothing half-hearted about him. If you were fortunate enough to be a part of his life, you got all of him. Needless to say that this means his loss fundamentally affects the very foundation of our family. It has pulled at the fabric that holds us together and is shaking us to our core. Everything that we knew and understood all these years no longer makes sense. But at the same time, it does make sense. You see, it makes sense because unicorns were never meant to exist on Earth. They were never meant to live amongst us. They were never meant to become our family and our friends. Instead, being a symbol of purity, grace, innocence, and power, the role of a unicorn is to guide, heal, and protect while living their life in the beauty of nature. And this is what Vishal did, and in the beauty of nature, is how he finally broke his earthly ties to us. We should feel grateful that we had the privilege of all these years with him. I don't think I need to go on much more about Vishal, as we all know how incredibly rare and special he was. I also don't need to say anything to him specifically. I mean, after all, he is now everywhere, and each of us can very easily have our own private conversations with him now at any time. Believe me, I'm sure many of us have already had the really Vishal, you had to go and do this talk with him. However, I would like to address his immediate family, as I know he would have wanted to make sure that they are okay, even though they don't understand. This is usually something that he would do, so I think he would feel comforted knowing that someone else has taken care of that. To his parents, this is probably the most excruciating pain you have ever felt in your life. My heart breaks trying to fathom how you are feeling now and how you can try and live your life with this grief. I don't think there is a right answer to that. In fact, I don't think one exists. However, what I can tell you is that of everyone present here today, you know your son the best. And you know that he would have wanted you to continue to live your life as you have been. He would not have wanted you to give up or to let your grief consume you. Rather, you should wear your grief as a badge of honor, an honor of the person that Vishal was and will always be to everyone who knew him, even though his life was so short. With his passing at such a young age, you now also have a new responsibility in life. You owe him the remainder of your years. You owe it to him to live the remainder of your life to the fullest and experience everything that he is now not able to. Please don't waste this opportunity. Learn how to live with your grief. You have the full support of your family, friends, and community to help you figure this out. To his oldest aunt, you too have lost a child and are feeling a similar grief. Everyone in the family knows that your relationship with Vishal was so unique and special, and that you played a significant role in shaping him into the person he became. You also owe it to him to continue to live your life while carrying this unbearable pain in you. I know it seems impossible, but if you look back at all that you have achieved in your life over the many years and have helped others to achieve in their lives as well, you will find the strength in you to not just exist, but to live. Your boy would have wanted that for you. To his auntie, you were always there by Vishal's side and he by yours. You have supported each other over many years, nursing each other through sickness and celebrating each other's achievements and simply being present. I can't imagine the extent of your loneliness, and I know that it is going to get worse before it gets better. Remember that although he is not physically with you, he is always by your side, and he would want you to continue to give your love and care for everyone around you as you have always done for him. To his sister, you and I both know that of everyone Vishal ever knew, you were his role model. He was in awe of your strength and resilience, and now more than ever, you need to dig deep inside of you and find that strength and resilience. It is buried very deep under all the grief, pain, and suffering you are feeling right now. You need to remember that you are not defined by your grief. Rather, you are the warrior that you have always been. You have just taken a beating and need some time to recover and find your strength again. To his oldest niece, Vishal played the biggest joke on you. I know that if he could say something to you right now, he would firstly be grinning at you. Thereafter, he would tell you to relax and that everything is going to be okay. And I know it doesn't feel like that right now, but it will in time. Don't feel that you have to take on all of this responsibility on your own now that he is no longer here. You know that he would never ask this of you. Instead, he would ask you to please take the time to put yourself first and to take care of yourself. After all, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And then he would grin again. To his second oldest niece, I am convinced that you were always his favorite. The peculiar relationship that the two of you had is something that only the both of you understood. I know that despite all of the endless teasing and arguments you had with him, that he cared deeply about you, and vice versa. You were probably the one that he cared about the most. Each day, as you continue on your life's journey, know that his love and care will remain with you and keep you company, along with his witty jokes. To the rest of us, we need to find it in ourselves to focus on the road that lies ahead of us, rather than looking back at the life we once had with Vishal in it. He would want that. We need to remind ourselves of all that Vishal stood for: love, kindness, honesty, and purity, and find ways in which we can live these values in our everyday lives, in every small thing we do. He would want that. We have a responsibility to Vishal to help him fulfill all that he was not able to do in his short life. And that is to live truthfully, peacefully, and in harmony with all other living beings. He would want us to serve others at every opportunity we get. And if we do that, his legacy will continue to live on through all of us. Rest well in the Garden of Eden, our unicorn, as you are now home where you belong. How fortunate are we to say that we knew you and shared in your short life on earth.
You know, they say, an adage, parting is such sweet sorrow. If you analyze those words, what does it mean? Parting, sweet, sorrow, doesn't go together. Unless you look at it, that the person that passes away, we are sorry, we are hurt. But the sweetness comes from the fact that we were given the time to spend with him. The sweetness comes from the memories that he would still imprint in our hearts and our minds, and when we sit and we chat. I, for one, cannot see me chatting about anything except his naughtiness, his joking, his fooling around, his love for food. I can't see me saying, hey, Vicky was bad, or he's had any negative vibes. So that's the sweetness that we must keep in our hearts. Always have him in your memories, because that also keeps his spirit strong. I know some of you may have not interacted with Auntie Lali, which is Vicky's mom and dad, and because it's been very hectic. But one of the things that was reported prior to him moving on Vishal had the night before cooked, went to the ashram, slept the night at the ashram, and they went the next day for a hike up the mountain. And this was what was reported. I got this from Auntie Lali, that this is what they had told her. And they'd seen a beautiful rainbow. And Vishal made a comment. Oh, what a beautiful rainbow. Now's the time. And that was all. And he took 2 steps forward, and he then moved on to another plane in life. Today, Jonathan from Intercare said when Vishal's body was at the hospital and the hearse, those wing backs lifted and the body had turned around, there were drops of rain. I look out now and it's totally bright. We need to ask ourselves, was he an ordinary human being? Was he ordinary? I mean, that's strange. Because I know we were driving, we were not with the hearse, and I'd told my grandniece, because there was a couple of drops of rain, and I said, it's showers of blessing. And she says, but no, Uncle Preggy, everybody says that. I said, but that's strange. I didn't realize at that time, and we were a few kilometers away from them, that rain had come in there, and we just got the sprinklings of it. So, people, we need to ask ourselves, take a life or page out of Vicky's book and try to not become Vicky. Nobody can do that. He's unique. As Ishara said, the unicorn, very unique. But take a leaf out of his book and emulate what he's been doing. Go back, rethink. Because this life on earth was here with a purpose. To help people, to heal people, to counsel people, as Jonathan has said. He was the total package. I don't think in another 100 years I'd be able to get to that stage. But we have people sitting here that can get there. And as Ishara said, let his legacy live on in you by your deeds, your actions, and your service to mankind. That would be the greatest honor you could give Vicky. I'm now going to call upon Kevin Play. I get confused with these, whether they're cousins or nieces or what have you, because we're all the same age, right? But he's Vicky's uncle, okay, to deliver the eulogy. Kevin, please. Yeah, sorry, see, Lali's confusing me. This is actually Vicky's cousin. I don't want to make him so old, and I get confused with this as well. He's actually my nephew.
I stand before you today, the representative of a family in grief. We are all united, not only in our desire to pay respects to Vicky, but rather in our need to do so. Om Sai Ram. I greet you in the lovely name of Bhagwan. I am Kevin Pillay, cousin to Vishal, known commonly by the family as Vicky. I've been tasked to say a few words on behalf of the family and friends. Vicky is the only son of my uncle and aunt, Loga and Lali. He completed his schooling in Pietermaritzburg, matriculating at Woodlands High School. He moved to Bloemfontein to study medicine at the University of Free State. On graduating, he moved to Empangeni and then relocated to Cape Town, where he practiced as a medical doctor. During his early years in Pietermaritzburg, he cultivated a love for Hindu Dharma from his parents. He attended religious classes at an early age, and this continued when he moved to the University of Free State. He will be remembered for initiating the first Hindu prayer group at the University of Free State. His love for religion continued when he moved to Cape Town to practice medicine. He immersed himself in various religious organizations and seva projects. Most notably was with the Chinmaya mission. As a doctor, he was passionate about the holistic care of his patients and was loved by all who came into contact with him. Vicky was the very essence of compassion, of duty. To his family, he was a symbol of selfless humanity and humility. He made sure that his family always came first in his life. He enjoyed the company of the youngsters in the family and made them feel very much at home with him. This was very evident when my son Theon relocated to Cape Town in May 2022. He took him under his wing and introduced him to the extended family in Cape Town and inspired religious teachings and Hindu Dharma into him. For this, we are eternally grateful, Vicky. When we visited, he loved to entertain, and the highlight was a night of fun and karaoke. I can still picture him with those angel wings doing some slides in his lounge. During some of our visits, he loved to take us on tours to the various wine farms. He really was a connoisseur. Today is our chance, Vicky, to say thank you for the way you brighten our lives. We all feel cheated always that you were taken from us, and we are eternally grateful that you have graced this world with your beautiful and heartful presence. We are all distressed at our loss over the last few days and take strength from the moral and ethical values you displayed in life, which will afford us the strength to move on. I know for certain that we never lose the people we love, even in death. They continue to participate in every act, thought, and decision we make. Their love leaves an indelible imprint in our memories. We find comfort in knowing that our lives have been enriched by having shared their love. I would like to read from a poem, As We Look Back, by Claire Jones. As we look back over time, we find ourselves wondering, did we remember to thank you enough for all you have done for us? For all the times you were by our sides to help and support us, to celebrate our successes, to understand our problems, and accept our defeats. Or for teaching us by your example the value of hard work, good judgment, courage, and integrity. We wonder if we ever thanked you for the sacrifices you made to let us have the very best, and for the simple things like laughter, smiles, and the times we shared. If we have forgotten to show our gratitude enough for all the things you did, we're thanking you now, and we're hoping you knew all along how much you meant to us. I would like to end by thanking God for the small mercies He has shown us at this dreadful time. Above all, we give thanks for the life of a cousin that we are so proud to be able to call son, cousin, friend, and mentor. On behalf of my family and the extended family in Pietermaritzburg, our sincere condolences to Uncle Logan and Auntie Lali. You have our deepest sympathy and unwavering support. Wishing you peace, comfort, courage, and lots of love at this time of sorrow. Our heart goes out to you during this difficult time, and we will always be there to love and support you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kevin. To the family, Loka, Lali, Surya. There's lots of the family have sent me lots of messages, too numerous presently because of our time constraints. But all the families in Pietermaritzburg that could not make it, from Johannesburg that could not make it, right? They extend their deepest condolences to all of you. And every chat, which is a lot, almost all are mentioning that sweet soul, that beautiful soul, or that lovely soul, which tells you that within our family as well, greater and wider, there's no one that could say anything better about Vicky, or anything bad about Vicky. With that, I have been tasked with delivering the vote of thanks. At the outset, I want to say, there are lots of people that needed to be thanked. If I have left any of you out, my humble apologies. It's been a tough time, and things do slip by where we may miss out a name that's very important in terms of where you are, what you've done, how you've touched Vicky. He was a person that knew lots of people, so I would not be wanting the challenge of trying to thank each individual. But there are certain people, starting with Shree Guru Krishna. Thank you, sir, for officiating and allowing us to grieve with dignity. To Surya, thank you. Thank you for being there for Vicky. From the time he came to Cape Town, taking him under your wing, and then he became your big brother. But he loved you immensely. His auntie, he always says that. Nirvana, thank you so much for being there for Uncle Loga and Auntie Lali. You amazed me with the amount of energy and drive to put all this together to make sure that things went off flawlessly. Sorry that made you stress and cry. But really, as I've said earlier to many of them, you're a godsend. As Vicky's niece, you held the baton high and strong and put everything together. Mukundan, Priya, thank you for being such special people in Vicky's life, from being there with him and being like soulmates. I've heard so much of you, about you, from the time I've been down. Thank you. Theon and Renee, thank you so much for running around. Every time we found you were out doing this or that, or assisting Nirvana, we appreciate it. Kamath, Naren, thank you so much for being with her, giving her the strength while everybody was not here at that time, so that she could at least know there's someone that's got her back. We appreciate that. Zubaida, thank you. For those of you who don't know who Zubaida is Vicky's aunt. When Vicky first went to study at the University of Free State, Vicky lived with Zubaida. I don't know whether she taught him to cook or he taught her to cook. But anyway, they both got it going together. To you, Beda, thank you for being at the house this week, for ensuring things were happening, people were fed, and really giving your 100. And thank you for taking care of Vicky when he started in a strange place, away from home, which never happened to him before. And you really held his hand in the first few years while he was there at the University of Free State. We love you for that, sweetheart. The Ananda Kutir Ashram, to all its members, Swami Vidayananda, Swami Parvati, Vani Mataji, all the members, devotees of this ashram, for being part of Vicky's life, and for giving him that wholeness that we've seen in him. To the members of the Chinmaya mission, so to Swami Abhaydananda, who Vicky spoke about fondly, please convey our thanks to them. Thank you for being part of his life. To the staff and patients of Mediclinic, Milnerton Hospital, thank you for being part of his life, for developing with him and appreciating him. And I know Vicky would want me to say, please continue his work. To their doctors and the nurses, continue with it. Strive to be the best you can. Put the people first. Intercare Milnerton Hospital staff and patients, same sentiments, and thank you for everything you've done. Even at the time when the family were in distress, for you to come into the house and checking if things are going to be in order, for holding Nirvana's hand and trying to help us unravel this entire sudden occurrence or Words fail me. Forgive me. To all the family and friends and all of you that are here, thank you for coming to make this a special service. Thank you for sitting so receptively and listening. I'm sure Vicky is here above us and he is looking upon us. And he'll be so glad that you are here. So those names that I've missed out, collectively, I want to say thank you to all that have rallied around the family, have provided meals for the house for people that were coming in, and refreshments, and checking if they were fine and if they needed anything. Thank you so much. Those gestures, I won't say little, those gestures mean a lot to them. Because they told me, this actually keeps them going and kept them going through this time and this period of loss. To Pinetown Funeral Services, thank you so much for giving Vicky the dignity, providing the type of transport, etc., to make it so dignified. Please convey that to your directors and everyone else, please, okay? Before I conclude, again, please, in our culture, if you are not going to the crematorium, because the crematorium is just, very, very immediate family that would attend, it is important before you leave, you have a meal. We call it, in our language, the dukusado. It's a meal from the parents, from the family to you. Please, do not leave without eating. We'd appreciate if you do that. For us, it helps. It's a blessing to us for you to eat. Even if you're not that hungry, eat a little, please, before you leave. There's lots provided. We don't want you to leave without doing that. If you feel that you don't want it, there's some snacks up on the top, but I think the feeding would be here. So you please go across there when Vicky leaves this hall. We'd really be eternally grateful to you to do that. My job here is now done. I now hand you over to Sri Guru Krishna, who will then create the good vibrations of the Devarams, etc., and the concluding prayer. And he will now conduct the rest of the ceremony. From my side, my family, thank you so much for being so attentive and allowing me with my mistakes to continue. Jai Shri Ram.
May I kindly request all of you, please raise for the concluding prayer. Om Tiruchitrambalam. Muttineri ariyada moorkorodu muyalvene. Muttineri ariyada moorkorodu muyalvene. Pattineri அறிவித்து பழவினைகள் பாரும் வண்ணம் சித்தமலம் அறிவித்து சிவமாக்கி என்னை ஆண்ட அத்தன் என கருளியவாறு
ஆர்பெருவாரச்சோவே நெறியல்லா நெறி தன்னை நெறியாக நினைவேனே சிறுநெறிகள் சேராமே திருவருளே சேரும் வண்ணம் குறியொன்றும் இல்லாத கூத்தந்தன் கூத்தையனக்கு அறியும் வண்ணம் அருளியவாறு ஆர்பெருவாரச்சோவே செம்மை நலம் அறியாத சிதடொரோடும் திரிவேனே மும்மை மலம் அறிவித்து முதலாய முதல்வன் தாள் நம்மையும் ஓர் பொருளாக்கி நாய் சிவிகை ஏற்றுவித்த அம்மையன கருளியவாறு ஆர்பெருவாரச்சோவே அம்மையன கருளியவாறு ஆர்பெருவாரச்சோவே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். கல்லாப்பிழையும் கருதாப்பிழையும் கசிந்துருகி நெல்லாப்பிழையும் நினையாப்பிழையும் நின்னைந்தெழுத்தை சொல்லாப்பிழையும் துதியாப்பிழையும் தொழாப்பிழையும் எல்லா பிழையும் பொறுத்தருள்வாய் கச்சியே கம்பனே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி தனிப்பெரும் கருணை தனிப்பெரும் கருணை அருட்பெரும் ஜோதி. வாழ்க அந்தனர் வானவரானின்னும் வாழ்க அந்தனர் வானவரானின்னும் வீழ்க தன் புனல் வேந்தனும் ஓங்குக ஆழ்க தீயதெல்லாம் அறநாமமே சூழ்க வையகமும் துயர் தீர்கவே சூழ்க வையகமும் துயர் தீர்கவே. ஓம் திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஓம் தியோ சாந்தி அந்தரிக்ஷகம் சாந்தி பிரதவே சாந்தி ஆபஹ शान्तिरूषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वदेवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति श्यामा शान्तिरेधि. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा दुःखभग्भवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रिये वा बुद्ध्यात्मनः वा प्रकृतिस्वभावा करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि नारायणायेति समर्पयामि नारायणायेति समर्पयामि. हरि ओम तत्सत्. सर्वं श्री ब्रह्मणार्पणमस्तु. Thank you. Now the body is going to proceed to the Maitland crematorium for a very private family rites, last rite ceremony. And the rest of you all, as the director of ceremony mentioned, please stay behind. Meals will be served straight away after this. Thank you. God bless all of you. Om Shanti.
Sorry, just one announcement. The meals will be on the way. Before you do that, if you could please make your way to the top foyer up the stairs and have a snack or two. There's samosas, a whole lot of savories. Have something because there's a lot of food there and nobody has even touched it. If you've got a small container, you can take away as well because that's as much as it's there. We'd like it not to be wasted. Before you come down to have your meals, please. We'd appreciate that.
Somebody will come and ask that the people for food, can you give it to them?
Sorry.
Those things won't go like this. I had to keep it
Take it out of the keyboard. Don't feel your feet is